What up, y'all? And we are back for another great episode of Or Clickbait. I'm your boy Dante.
And I'm your girl Daysha E.
And y'all know what we do. We take the hottest in sports, music, and entertainment, and we decide if it's for the culture or
simply for clicks. Ain't got no nails.
I ain't got nothing.
Nope, no nothing.
10 years later.
But y'all know the vibe.
Hey.
Welcome back, Dante.
Welcome back.
We are back in
Bella the D.
Bella Dante.
Asia.
Who is she?
You said the day. Asia. Oh
Oh
my God.
I get it. Damn, that went over my head. That was dumb. That was so dumb. I'm like, who the fuck is Asia?
Somebody don't know their own name.
My God. So how have you been, Dante?
I've been great. I can't complain. I think everything has been going really good. I'm excited for things to come and everything that we have going on within the studio. You know, I'm in a whole new place.
Yeah, like it's the fourth quarter. So it's like wrap up season. Yeah. Wrap up season for everything. Like we literally just have to like lock in and do what it is that we gonna do and get done.
Can you believe that we are literally at that year mark of me and you?
Really?
Yes.
It's been a year for us?
It's literally been a year.
That's crazy. That time flies when
like
you're
it's
having
been
fun.
a year.
That's wild. I gotta go back to the first episode and then now compare it to see like our growth because I'm sure you can see it. That's gonna be cool. A year is crazy. Damn, time be going by fast.
It seemed like it just flew by. So now we're gonna have to do some type of like recap.
Yeah.
So we can really see like the growth.
Feel like a year to me.
Do it.
Cut that part out. Yeah, we don't want to hear that.
Now, while we're talking about things that have been a year, what are just some good things that you can say right now that you're so proud about?
I'm just proud about my transition.
Mm-hmm.
It's very transitional right now. Just a lot of different moving parts. Moving to a new space, working on new projects and things that I've never done before. It's just a bunch of like new things. So I'm excited for all the transitioning. And granted, it's exciting. It's also stressful because it's like you have to get whipped into shape of a new format of things. So it's fulfilling and draining all at the same time, but it is imperative.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I would say the same for me. I think I'm in a place of like welcoming newness into my life.
Yeah.
Like things feel like I'm going in a different direction.
I can feel that.
You know, where you feel like there's one path that you're on your way to, but then out of nowhere it shifts. But that shift is almost like abrupt.
Yeah.
But it's also something you don't retreat from. You kind of just like embrace it.
Yeah.
That's where I am.
I could feel that. I could see that for you. You definitely stepping more into your talent bag. And you usually like
I've been behind the
a lot
scenes
of talent.
for a very long time.
Yeah.
So actually, honestly, I would say it feels good to kind of like be putting myself toward the forefront because it also feels as though I'm now giving myself the time and the energy I should have been doing for a long time.
Period. As you should. It's Dante's season.
Bow.
Love that for you.
Drops mic.
Now, Dante, while we talk about the season, we have to talk about the fact that OneMusic Fest 2025 just wrapped up here in Atlanta for a 2-day run, and this was a dope show.
It was.
We got to attend. Shout out to Trav, Big Trav.
Shout out to the HBUC and our boss Trav.
Yeah, because we got to go. And
He's made it do what it do.
we had a blast for 2 days straight. Like,
Still
literally.
recovering.
Hello, literally as we speak. But no, it was a time that was had. So Saturday, there was a very nice lineup of people. But the guys that stole the show for the night, for the most part, we will have to give it to the Dungeon family and the Roots reunion. They pretty much were I would say, the major part of Saturday. They probably was the biggest thing that brought out a bunch of different people, a bunch of different generations, and I thought that overall their performance was pretty good. We do have to talk about the fact that Andre did not show up though.
Andre.
So it's like, what is this reunion without him showing up?
Yeah, I think that was probably an unfortunate drop of the ball for him. Because one, look, this is your city. Let's start there. This is your city, the city that has worn you on their back for centuries.
Yeah.
You know, they have supported you in everything you have done thus far.
We let you tweet elite on them flutes.
Right. So how do we get here? And a show that seems to be supposed to be a great reunion moment, you miss out on it.
And it was for the city, like you said. And with the Dungeon family being the heart of the city and discovering so much talent and just creating a different sound, just their impact in general, it should have been something where every moving part was able to set aside whatever their grievances was for the greater good. Truly, this should have been one of the moments.
Even if you had to negotiate something where you came out and had your own little slot during the actual reunion,
we probably would have let you.
You could have said, "Look, I'll come out. I might not want to be next to X, Y, and Z, but you can put me out with X and Z." Yeah. You know, that's fine. Like just something.
This so funny that I'm gonna reference this, but because they probably don't know who the hell these people are. But y'all could have did what YK and
Pluto did.
And Pluto did.
No.
Just walk past each
Pluto
other.
walked right
just
past
keep
on
walking
stage.
past each other like this on stage. If you ain't fucking with niggas that's out there at the moment, like whatever it is, whether it's paperwork, money, whatever, personal grievances, this was the moment to show that the therapy from them flutes is really getting through and working.
Right. It was for the fans. It was for the fans more than anything. Now, some other things that happened during the OneMusic Fest, we got to talk about Ray J's viral moment. Mr. Ray J performing outside looking like somebody's Oompa Loompa grandfather. I am so sorry to see that.
He looked like a Frenchie. I wanted to squeeze his belly.
Not a Frenchie.
He did.
A Frenchie is crazy.
He did. It's like, why would he get out there and do that? Like, everybody knows Ray J is always chasing like a viral moment. And this is kind of very fitting for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying? Ray J has his show on Zeus right now, so anything that like drives...
The fake Love Island?
Yeah, it's very ghetto. Oh my God, it's so ghetto, so ghetto, so ghetto, but it's low-key kind of funny at the same time. But if you know Ray J, you know that he is always chasing a moment because I'm not gonna lie, he has a method to his madness of trolling.
Brandy's brother.
Yeah. I mean, you know, he stopped claiming her for a little second, too, because, again, he loves a moment. Like, he just genuinely does. Now, it was also on Friday, Mary J. Blige and Busta Rhymes.
Yes.
I mean, on Saturday. Sorry, y'all.
Saturday, Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, now, the mic was on for Mary. Now, y'all was dragging her on X a few months back saying that her vocals was terrible and that she looked tired on stage. But she had the vocals at OneMusic Fest. I can say that. And the boots was booting.
My auntie came out and did her thing.
I'm actually proud of her.
Now, if we're talking about Saturday, before we even move on to the excellent performances of Sunday, Saturday, we cannot start without talking about Future.
Definitely.
The way Future hit the stage, it just exploded and went in from
You
the
felt
fire,
it.
from the moment. First of all, I felt the fire from where we were, in the literal sense of feeling the fire.
Yeah,
it was hot.
It definitely. So I feel sorry for the people that was close. I'm low-key happy we wasn't close. Y'all know my eyelashes. Nah, I would have been very upset. It's like, Future, I fuck with you, but
Highly flammable.
My mink's about 250, buddy. I can't do that. But his set was hard. I'm gonna give, for my age group, or whatever, I'm gonna give Future the ultimate like bang for the night. Granted, he was the headliner, but there was so many different things that made his show dope to me. Mm-hmm. I loved his set build out. It was the front of the Dungeon family house. I thought that was cool. And if you've ever seen the house like in person or in photos, they did a great job of remaking that. And his energy, like I feel like you just felt the energy while he was performing in the crowd. Like, I feel like it was a true frequency wave. Like, you could just ride his whole performance out. So I thought that was dope.
Now, you know who else I did think was amazing on Saturday, too? Kehlani's performance. Watching her sing Folded and the fans sing along with her.
Yeah.
And for her to feel so grateful for the moment. Because as she said over and over again, this has been her biggest hit since her release hit of when she first came out as an artist and she crossed over into like mainstream. Mm-hmm. Like she feels like this feels more of her mainstream crossover than her first time did.
For sure.
And the way the fans even just gravitated to it, they sung along. It sounded like you could hear the chants. Like, it was amazing to watch.
Yeah, I'm low-key a little hurt about Mr. Kalani, but that's another story for me.
Yeah. But, hey, these things happen.
Yeah, it's cool.
Now, we can't leave it without talking about Sunday, though.
Yes, Sunday, fun day. Oh, shit, period.
Great minds think alike. And
period. Love that for us. Sunday was a ball. I think Sunday was a ball. What do you think?
Sunday was definitely a ball. Sunday was a jagged edge R&B type of night.
For sure. Love me a good hood nigga that know how to sing. And that's what they gave. That's literally what they always give.
Now, so when we talk about Sunday, we can start with, for me, I have to start with the fact that Leon Thomas gave a great performance. And to know me is to know that I am becoming a Leon Thomas stan.
Yes, you are.
Leon Thomas' performance was so good. I watched it over and over. I ended up watching it on YouTube because by the time I got there, we missed it. So I had to go back and watch it on YouTube just to really experience it. And when I say the experience of the video felt like I was there. I was loving every moment.
You see, I love Leon Thomas. I think what throws me with him is I'm tired of him looking like the backyard again, for real. Like,
I guess
he
that's
really
his brand.
looked like his character. It be blowing me. We talked about the hair. You know what I'm saying? I needed a hair transition.
They gave him a little scars.
Yeah. It's something that I need. I don't know what it is, but it's something from him. His performance was great, though, for sure.
Well, how about you reach out, style him?
Maybe.
Send a little RFP.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? You might be onto something. But the thing is, like I said, I don't know what it is that I want to see for real. I just don't want to see that. I don't know how to explain it.
I feel like they're going for a little eclectic vibe, honestly, just kind of staying in that pocket until he really branches out and the brand is that they want for him actually just grows onto him.
I think that his style gives me loading.
Yeah.
Like, so I get why you said that. It does give very, like, pending. They dress him fairly safe, but also, like, different for what our representation of a guy with locks would normally look like.
Because it don't seem like he's trying to be the sexy R&B singer.
No, he don't give that.
But he also is not trying to be the ultra fashion guru of R&B singer either. So the only safe place in there is just something a little eclectic, something nice, smooth cut, just keep it clean.
Yeah.
And keep it you until the fans or you decide, hey, this is me. Yeah. This is my identification of me.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. I could take that. Now, Dante, we have to talk about the fact that my girl Doechii and your girl, your girl,
Doechii
hit the stage, and she was another powerhouse that I felt like you can feel the vibes. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, do not get me wrong. I feel like certain audiences are usually like trying to get a feel for people. So remember how like we was talking about how you have people who be in awe and just watch. And then you have people who be in awe and turn up. I feel like for Doechii's performance, the audience was more so in awe watching than they were in awe turned up. Future energy was turned up for everybody. Doechii's energy was like, oh, we finally get to see the Doechii the Great type of thing is what it felt like. And
that's how I felt. I think a lot of people, even from what I was just experiencing and observing, a lot of people were just watching Doechii in the eyes of, this might be my first time seeing her on stage. Let me see what the hype is about.
Literally.
Let me get to know who she is. Let me give her a chance.
Yeah.
Because she had moments where the crowd was here. Mm-hmm. Then she also had moments where the crowd was just more so in just like, just staring.
Yeah.
Like they wasn't really saying nothing. You can see the bodies rocking. You can see them singing. But they wasn't as engaged. But it wasn't like a retreat engaged. Like, I don't like what you're doing. It was more so, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Like, and people were actually messing with it. That's why when she got finished performing, people still went up for her. When she did a song they knew, she went up for her.
Yeah.
I think for a crowd like OneMusic Fest, her set probably was a little bit too long just for them. Or she could have just had more involved in the set. But honestly, from my personal standpoint, the fact that she was able to hold down the stage by herself is commendable alone.
Yeah, with that
and
audience.
Keep the crowd engaged.
Yeah.
Whether it's engaged of awe or engaged of singing, she had them engaged.
For sure.
Some people can't do that.
For sure. And she very much had the moves. The mic was very much on. The breath control was there. The confidence was there. The body was tea. I was hoping that she wore And it's so funny because I feel like all my takes might be slick, a little shallow about a lot of these people and their stuff. But I wish Doechii wore some little cheeky shorts.
I actually was expecting that.
Me too.
When she came out fully clothed, I was like, damn, you gave everybody else
you
the boxers and the panties, and you gave us
Well, we don't get no ass. We know it's chilly out here, but it ain't that cold.
It's a little nippy.
It ain't cold up there under all them lights. But all right, we'll take it. Now, Dante, the person that takes the award for OneMusic Fest Performance of the Year,
Luda!
He takes it, and he's such a wild card for me. Let me tell y'all, I just think that Luda was one of those situations where it was like, you didn't know you needed it. Like,
no, for sure.
You didn't, like, you know who he is. You know that he's been in the game for 25 years plus. Like, you know he has an amazing catalog. But to really sit there and watch it simultaneously just take place, it was just like, all right, nah, Luda, god damn it.
Luda and Friends literally was the epitome of Luda and Friends.
Yes.
Ludacris started the show with JD.
Yep.
Then next he brought Chingy out of no fucking where.
Man.
Then who we had next?
We had to right there because that's our video that we got 1.6 million
our
on.
first meal.
Yeah, had to.
He had after Chingy, Shauna came out.
Shauna was T. Let's really talk about it.
Shauna hit the stage. They was getting some head.
Was.
Who else? Who came out afterwards?
Did you say Usher?
Not yet.
Oh.
Usher was
up what?
there, so we might well get him now. Usher came out.
After Shauna, who was that?
LL came out.
Oh, LL, yes.
Jeezy came out.
Jeezy was like, Jeezy's here.
Jadakiss came out.
Y'all, I had a blast on Sunday. I just want y'all to know.
Ludacris brought the city out.
He really
Ludacris
did.
gave us the show that we probably didn't know we needed.
Luda really gave Welcome to Atlanta where the players play, bitch.
Definitely.
Like,
for sure.
That was hard.
So,
loved every moment of it. Fergie's
Ferg, glamorous. Oh my God, how did we not forget? How would we forget Fergie?
And Fergie hasn't performed in like 7 years or something like that.
Yeah,
so that
and
was
Polo
like,
the Don.
And Polo. That was just a fire lineup. Again, something that we did not know that we needed. That truly was the most satisfying moment of the OneMusic Fest weekend.
Yeah, I can't be mad at my experience there. I loved it. I loved every performance. And I don't say love as in just, oh, I like it. No, I really enjoyed the show.
Yes.
They did a really good job at putting the people together for this show. And I liked it. Now, I'm mad I didn't get to see the Rashida. But then again, I'm really not.
Chew on her bubble gum? That one?
Kirk's wife?
Okay. How many songs do you... Name five. Hold on. Name 5 Rashida songs.
Oh, pal.
You did. It's over with. Fuck it. I love Rashida though. That's low key my twin on the low.
Somebody did say in the comments they thought she was
looked
Rashida.
like Rashida. Yeah, I get that from time to time. Now, y'all, there's a whole bunch of other things going on in the culture right now. We cannot talk about music and different things happening amongst that without talking about No Limit versus Cash Money.
Cash Money. Oh,
listen.
Where do we start?
Listen. You see, my thing about this is, yes, this was a night for the culture, 1,000%. I think No Limit came deep. I think No Limit showed unity that was able to sustain whatever adversities and transgressions and all these other things that they probably dealt with throughout their years of being amongst each other. But again, I still only knew about 3 songs. I did. But they was deep. I love that for them. Cash Money for me, through and through. Every song that dropped, soon as the beats did, I knew what it was. Outright. And I think that's how you are supposed to choose when it comes to these verses. I don't think that. I think that you should get like extra points for people pulling up who they didn't know would pull up or whatever. But we have to be clear. Cash Money should have took that. Even with the absence of Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Like, Juvenile on his own got a nice catalog that still, if it was Juvenile versus No Limit, I think Juvenile still should have won. Like, I just do. I love Master P though. Really do.
I mean, so let's start at the fact that Overtime Verzuz has went from a Verzuz challenge to just like an on-stage club moment of a gangster party happening right in front of our
club
eyes.
Concert.
Because literally that's what it starts to look like. It's just a bunch of extra people on stage filling up space. Now, as we talk about in the eyes of this show, I'm not gonna lie though, watching Master P and all the soldiers up there behind him actually is very commendable.
Yeah, it shows that
they still click tight.
The soldiers was tight. Gang them.
They can still gang. And that shows loyalty.
Yeah.
Compared to what we saw on Cash Money. Because I will say I am upset that Lil Wayne didn't hit the stage. But that's none of our business.
No, it is our business. I don't know what Dante's talking about. All y'all that keep acting like y'all above the program, but then screaming for the culture. I'm putting my people out. Y'all need to learn how to set that shit aside for moments like this, because y'all are fucking up moments that can really be something. And y'all are making them mid when they should be amazing. But you're holding yourself to a place where you're bigger than the program when at the end of the day, somebody was your big dog that put you on. Maybe you surpassed the nigga somewhere along the lines, and then you became the big dog. It don't matter. It's the cycle of life. It happens to all of us. You go from big dog to little dog. You play pussy, you get fucked. Stuff happens in this life. It does. Stuff happens in this life. I just feel like everybody be too touchy. And we're talking about like rap music related stuff like these is hood niggas. Why is y'all so mad? Just bring it back on in, and everybody should have been here. So I don't know what Dante's talking about. That ain't our business. Very much our business. I mean,
because granted, it's like this, I don't know how long it's been since he's been in the same room with some of these people, right? So I don't know the severity of the situation to say why he did or did not show up. What I will say is the same thing I said for Andre 3000. There could have been a way around this. You still could have made your presence known and made that impact. Because honestly, in the eyes of this whole Cash Money versus No Limit, Cash Money should have walked away with the win if we had to go strictly off hits. Yeah. But now if we went off camaraderie, support, and all of those superlatives, then yes, I see how No Limit would get that.
Versus what's the score sheet?
Especially with them bringing out Snoop. If Snoop was a wild card, then y'all should have had Wayne ready to go.
Yeah. Y'all ain't even had Nikki. You can't not have both. Or Drake.
You could have did Cash Money, YMCMB.
You ain't got not one.
Because that's literally just more of a legacy of Cash Money.
Yeah. So I get how No Limit took the win for this because of everything that you listed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that Master P impact is a lot bigger than just the music.
I think it shows that people still respect Master P.
Yeah.
And there might not, and I ain't coming at Baby no type of way, but there might not be as much respect for him on the business side.
Obviously
or
not.
the personal side versus how Master P team looks at him.
Yeah,
people
obviously
still look
not.
at him with the utmost admiration. Yeah.
He said put some respect on his name, so that's proof that people don't really be respecting his name.
Put some respect on my name.
That just goes to show that the people don't really fuck with him the way that they once did. Hate that for him, but he also made sure he got out there and did his diss and made sure he let everybody know he was the first flashy rapper what he is. The label owner. He was the first flashy one. He was the first one with tattoos on his face.
He was the first one doing the tattoos on the face.
Nigga and
first one wearing big chains.
And I mean, he not really lying. I don't think so.
But nobody cared about that at Verzuz.
We don't. And you doing all that and you still ain't got your niggas. And that's The whole reason No Limit took this W. Now, Dante, would you say is this for the culture or this is clickbait?
In the eyes of the Verzuz, the Verzuz in itself is definitely for the culture.
For sure.
It's a cultural moment. Regardless if that cultural moment ended in a result that we may have not agreed with, it's still for the culture.
That was so politically correct. I love that. That was amazing. It was. I actually wholeheartedly agree with that too. It was said so eloquently. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now, Daysha, there's some other things going on in the culture. Drika and Kevin Gates.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
So, recently, Drika let it be known that Kevin Gates has not been financially supporting her or their children since 2021, allegedly. Now, you guys, in recent documents, she is asking for $70,000 in spousal and for child support. Mm-hmm. And
it's basically, it was about $46,000 in spousal support and
like
27 in child support.
I thought it was like 24 in child support. All in all, them numbers sound a little crazy, if you ask me.
If you ask me, I think, before I even get to my point, further into the whole situation, Kevin Gates decided to pull back on supporting her, mm-hmm. which is why she's going through with this motion of child support and spousal support, because at one time he was unofficially supporting her financially. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I'm not mad at Kevin Gates for choosing to step back. You know, if you ask me, let's go back to the case real quick. $70,000, child support and spousal support. Mm-hmm. Is the child support okay? Cool. I'll take care of my kids. I'll do that. I'll give Kevin that. If that's what he needs to do, perfect. Take that. But now the spousal support, if he needs to pull back on that, I would agree with him on taking the stance of not wanting to cover her because, one, let's talk about Kevin Gates. What's on brand for Kevin is that he constantly talks about the idea of independent living.
For sure.
Being a person to stand up on your own 2 feet. This is something we know that he discusses.
For sure.
So it's no different that in his relationship, he has to set boundaries with her now that they are not together to state that, hey, I want you to be good. And you should be good. Why? I've given you a name. You got businesses. Mm-hmm. You got your own brand. You making your own money. Mm-hmm. Like, I should not have to support you. I can support my children. So I don't agree with the spousal support portion of it, but I do agree with the child support, but maybe not even as much, because $70,000 a month is crazy.
You see, I think these are the kind of conversations that are slick, touchy, because when you say he hasn't supported the family since 2021, I feel like it's a major gray space there because I don't personally know neither one of them. I don't have a dog in the fight, but Kevin Gates does not give it up like he will not do anything for his kids. He don't, not to me. Not with the way that he preaches family and spirituality and like certain things. I think when it comes to his kids, he has done stuff. I don't think he has completely washed his hands. I do think that all of the public situations that just keep happening behind him. You married to Brittany Renner for 2 fucking weeks, and then you with another lady, and then you riding around in cars singing to this lady, and it just keep being something. I think that she is more so hurt or like embarrassed or whatever, just feeling probably revengeful right now, or vengeful in this case. And I don't see the point of the spousal thing either. If you are in a $1 million industry like cannabis and you know about farming and you have a skincare line and you have somewhat created your own identity and footprint when it comes to like holistic living and spirituality. And we all know that that is the industry that everybody is always investing in. It's always a new wave of people that's trying to figure out a better way to live, or new ways to relax, new ways to mellow out, new ways to deal with life. So it's like she's in a business that's going to probably, to be honest, outlive what he's doing.
She made that $70,000
easily. So I'm not against her asking for child support with them having 2 kids together. If y'all want to put an exact number on paper, cool, so be it. But that going back every 2 years shit, asking for more money after the motherfucking fact when you weren't with that nigga no more, when he started making that new set of money, I think that's not fair.
And it's like, it feels as though, I feel like it's her being revengeful as well.
Yeah.
Because all of this came after the whole Brittany Renner situation. It's kind of like, oh, now you like, bitch, well, she got it, I want it. Blah, 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 blah. That's how it's coming off. It's coming off like, now we're gonna play dirty.
And you see, just to play devil's advocate and to be clear, Drika probably has that side to her. I don't knock it because of the type of man that she had to deal with. I'm sure she had to be able to match his energy in some way, shape, or form. But she doesn't portray herself to be like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try to give her a slight benefit of the doubt, but it's basic math. It's given you probably are mad.
Now, let me ask you this. So,
you're just not loud with your mad.
With you feeling the same as though we should give the child support, but not the spousal support. Would the case would have came off different if she would have just came out the gate and just asked for child support? At that same amount, $70,000 in child support, without saying child support, spousal support.
2 kids, a boy and a girl, 11, 12, 70 years a little crazy. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I mean, ask for what you gonna ask for. Shoot for the stars, land on the moon. Goddamn it.
I mean, she know how much he makes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, ask what you're going to ask for. I don't know. Certain stuff is bigger than me. So I say ask for the 70 if it was just for the kids, but this is my thing with women or with people in general with relationships. If you are divorcing somebody, you divorce the lifestyle. You divorce the family to a certain extent if y'all have kids and stuff like that, because you know you still got to keep up with the people. But nonetheless, that also is determined by the age of your kids, because once your kids got a cell phone, you ain't got to talk to Rakeem mama no more about getting them people who 15 and 16 years old. They could pick up their phone and call their grandma on their own. Nonetheless, when you get a divorce, you divorce the lifestyle too. And the problem is a lot of people want to keep the lifestyle, though they don't want the people no more. You have to adjust in every way, shape, or fashion once you divorce. In every way. Like, you don't get to still live like that nigga is in the house. He's not there no more. It don't work like that. It just simply don't. And that's the part that turns the whole idea of marriage from being like partnership and this love thing to, y'all truly think that y'all have like gotten into a place of ownership of people. Like, you're so entitled to certain things. I feel like spousal support, I don't know nothing about that. Y'all, I don't know. Opinion subject to change. Who fucking knows?
Well, but
in my mind, I don't understand right now spousal support. Child support, okay, cool. Whatever.
I think this just opens up a bigger conversation than just about the idea of even just that point alone. When 2 couples break up, especially high-profile couples, who has a little bit more money than the average person.
Yeah.
What is the eyes of boundaries of where financially, how long should I take care of you after we've done? Because there is a point of assets that I acquired while with you. It's almost like a prenup.
Yeah.
What I've done while with you, and then things I had before you and after you.
Yeah.
Are you entitled to those things as well?
Yeah.
Even with a kid involved. Once again, child support, yes. Spousal support, I don't know about that too much.
Yeah. Would you say this is for the culture or this is clickbait?
I would definitely say this is a cultural conversation. Why? Because I think it happens all too often. And it's also one of those situations that we don't talk about enough in depth in this kind of capacity. You know, in the capacity that breeds change for the conversation versus just spewing out stereotypes and opinions.
Yeah. I would give this a little bit of both. I think that Drika is being the most ever so modest version of clickbait. Like, and the only reason I say that is because how the numbers are set up. I don't understand how you want more spousal support than you want child support. This ain't about them kids. This is about you. And that's what that math says, because the number would have been flipped for me. It would have been 40-something for my kids and 24 for me. in my mind, definitely with me being in the industries that I'm in, I know for a fact I'm good. That 24K is just
that's
play money every month to me. But again, I don't know everything. So I'll give it clickbait for that side of things. Definitely the conversation is cultural, because when you break up with somebody, you break up with the lifestyle. And that's my TED Talk.
Amen.
Now, y'all, it's been a lot going on in the media in reference to mental health right now. We have some people that's in the media talking about mental health, but then we also have some things that kind of seem like it's more so media madness. Now, we have Keyshia Cole, who was recently on the internet saying that she's single AF again.
Single again. And she back on the prowl, but she gonna be back with that nigga in another week.
No, she really will. My thing is, Keyshia, with all due respect, I'm a Libra too, sister. I get it. About every 2 days, in your mind, you done figured out a way to break up with that nigga or something. But we get it. You don't really want to leave. Stop publicizing to us that it's over when it's not really over. Just ride the wave silently, and then when it really is over, it just be over. Like, you don't have to make an announcement.
I just want it to be over.
Come on, like, girl, you made the song.
Right.
Either wrap this up or stop saying shit until you know it's really wrapped up. And when you really know it's wrapped up, you don't got to put a PSA out.
Keyshia Cole, next time you want to give us a PSA, put it in a song, because one thing you do know how to do is make a hit. So just make another hit for us, and then we'll put the pieces of the puzzle together, and we'll be fine with that. But I'm going to tell you, like I told Megan earlier in the season, and like I told Summer Walker, you going in that train too. I don't want to hear no more about your relationships, because I don't trust your judgment. So
wrap this shit up.
Exit stage left.
Please. It's like, who on the docket? Keyshia and her man? Next. That way.
Pop out with a red ring. Make me happy.
Man, we shall see. Now, Dante, we also had Gucci Mane, who recently had an interview on The Breakfast Club where he sat down with his wife and he talked about his mental health issues that he has faced, and about his substance abuse and all of the different things that triggered different episodes in his life. And Keyshia talked about how she would minimize his social media use and delete certain apps off his phone to kind of keep him protected from overly exposing himself in those moments. And he talked about that journey just in general, about certain people that he see right now in the media having episodes that he kind of wants to speak out, but he also understands that when he was in that place, he didn't want to hear anybody out either. Mm-hmm. So he doesn't overstep in those angles. And I thought that that was a overall great interview and a really simple way to give people insight on mental health and what it looks like in day-to-day movement, or what things in our day-to-day lifestyle that can trigger episodes.
I actually like so one thing, if people know me when it comes to relationships, I like the idea of partnership. Yeah. And I like what it really means to be a partner with the person that you're with, right? So looking at his relationship with Keyshia Cole and her talk about the things that she do to make sure she keeps him sane, because we're looking at it from a lens of the person experiencing the person with the problem.
Right.
All too often we hear just about the person who's the victim in this situation, like who is the person dealing with the illness, not really the people around them who have to experience it. Right. The people who have to deal with the outbursts, the people who have to be there to console them in their times when they need it. You know, the people who actually either sometimes have to retreat for themselves for a moment to catch themselves. Like, we don't see that. Yeah. So to hear her just talk about how she helps him cope with it, because she can see what triggers that he might not even realize trigger him. Mm-hmm. Every time you go on social media, you going on a rant, and now all of a sudden you talking for the next 3 weeks about how upset you are about some shit. Like, she sees that. So she taking preventative measures to say, all right, get off social media, do this, do that, and then we're going to spend more time together, or, do a peaceful retreat, something to get your mind off of that. Right. And that's commendable, because that shows that she is his real support system. So regardless of this social media BS, he has her right there by his side to keep him sane.
Right.
And that is, for me, with the whole situation, is what I love to see.
Yeah.
Because it shows that he do have a support system.
Yeah, I love that too. I think that from her angle, she did a good job of having the conversation and not seeming like she's bitter. Or like the process has hindered her or held her up. And sometimes the people who are the help or the people that deal directly with whatever you got going on, sometimes can like get a certain amount of like resentment towards you.
She didn't sound drained
she
at all.
She didn't sound over it. She didn't sound like she didn't want to deal with it. And that is what you call a wife. A wife is a helpmate. So I genuinely appreciate the insight that Keisha is like having in reference to just completely supporting her husband. I think that that's amazing. Definitely in a era where nobody don't know how to be with nobody, i.e. Keisha. Cole.
Oh, God. Now, while we're talking about mental health, we got one more person who also have been having her romantic episodes this week, and that is Miss Nicki Minaj. Now, we do know a little bit about this situation with Nicki Minaj going in and out on everybody in the past few weeks, spazzing from left to right. Now, we could say that could be a part of schizophrenia. We could say it's not. But what I will say is, even with Nicki, it's a cry, for me, it's a cry for help. I think it's a silent cry for help. I think it's one of those people who deal with things, and the only way that they know how to express themselves is to lash out.
Yeah.
And unlike Gucci Mane's situation, and once again, I don't know now, this is me speculating just off what I'm watching, I don't know how supportive Ken is for her. Because if that was my wife, you wouldn't be spazzing out like this on it.
Baby, that Twitter app need to be deleted.
Social media, deleted. You off of it. We going on vacation, or we going somewhere. You're not. They won't see the eyes of day for you for a while.
I agree.
You know, you got a family. Let's focus on that. Like, I would be pulling her out of the things that trigger her.
Yeah.
So that's why I say I feel like she's really asking for help right now.
Yeah. Y'all know I love Nikki. Right now I'm in a space with her where it's like, hang it up, sister. You know how you just get you can get like just tired of people that you love. Right now I'm in a space with her where it's like, you're really starting to piss me off. You need to delete the app. You need to stay off that phone. And whatever you got going on in the background, you need to shut it down. Is how I feel right now in reference to her. Like,
what fears me with Nikki is in that whole debacle, there's a piece of non-accountability for her.
For sure. You could see it. The way she dragging everything, it gives you don't stop and check yourself.
You haven't really sat back and said, all right, so-and-so has did X, Y, and Z to me.
Yeah.
But also, what part did I play in the situation as well?
Yeah.
Because I truly feel like for everything that somebody else has done to you, and you could have been the victim, there's also a part in that play that you are responsible for.
Yes,
even if it's not speaking up for yourself.
Yeah, and this is not to victim shame at all. I truly believe that you can sometimes position yourself for certain things to happen. So whether you weren't aware enough or whether you just didn't know enough, whatever it was, I think that sometimes we can position ourselves, and with a certain amount of accountability and reflection, you understand that, like, okay, cool. Like, I get it. I got to take some accountability myself. Now, I would say for this particular topic in general, I would say Keisha Cole to me, clickbait. Nikki for me, clickbait. But culturally, she needs some real help. Gucci Mane and Keisha for the culture. What about you?
I actually agree with all that. And I'll take it a step further. For Nikki, I'm not going to lie. This is too funny, what I'm about to say. And everybody who is basically going to, they probably gonna be like, fuck no. If I was Nikki's fans and even Nikki's haters, I would embrace her with the most biggest hug and happiest welcomes. So Miss Lotto, Cardi B, everybody, Bia, everybody, go around Nikki and give her a hug. Give her a virtual hug. Tell her we love you, Nikki.
Man, Nikki would not let them girls touch her. She gonna say, bro, bitch is so crusty, disgusts me. Bitch, oh, they dumb ass. Fuck y'all thought. Literally. So it's like.
You gotta do it again.
Oh, broke bitches disgust me. You goddamn it. You hoes is dusty.
But you will not.
She would have said, for sure.
Come for Papa Bear.
Nah, for real. So, yeah, I mean, that's that on that. Now, Dante, we do have some music. And you guys, one of my favorite people on the list today is Mr. Ty Dolla $ign, who dropped his new album, Tycoon. And let's just say 10s across the board for somebody like me, because I am a Ty stand account. I love everything that Ty does. And yeah, I don't really have much of nothing to complain about in reference to that.
I love the album. I listened to it. I was actually listening to it today at the gym as well. And I love the song with Leon Thomas, by the way. 10, 10, 10 across the board.
Now, Ty has some amazing features. He has a little bit of everybody on there. We got Young Thug, we got Chloe, we got Wayne, we got 2 Chainz, and we got a Tory Lanez feature, which y'all know I am always for. Shout out to the people that's still holding down Tory.
Free Tory till it's backwards.
Now, Tycoon, I'm going to say is definitely for the culture.
Now, something else that's not for the culture for me is Megan Thee Stallion's new song, Lover Girl.
Yes, the clickbait song of the week. Jesus.
I need you to come to the front. And you gave us this whole story about how you came up with the song, how you found it on TikTok, blase, blase. Cool. I love all of that. And I actually like you, and I love you too. But here's my problem with it. You made me feel like this song was going to be like this ultra great song for the winter, and it wasn't. But then again, I might not be the demographic for it either.
The thing is,
2 things could be true.
It can, but I may have been part of the target audience and you missed me too. Therefore, this song did not do what it was supposed to do. And
Megan,
that's the whole
you said,
point.
Pop that pussy for your man. Pop that pussy for your man. Times 30.
Like, no, that was too basic.
Like, my niece could have came up with that.
I could understand if this was the first song that you chose to put out. But you know what they say, when the girls find love, they can't catch a motherfucking beat either. So
right, when y'all fall in love, y'all make the stupidest songs.
Yeah, and this was proof, because my man, my baby, whatever the hell she said.
And I say this with love.
It's aggravating.
Megan, come with something else.
Please.
ASAP.
And that one, I'm gonna give clickbait.
Now, we also have Money Long Delulu.
Yeah.
I actually liked it.
I actually love Delulu. Delulu is a really great song. I think this is a good way for Money Long to come back out. And I think that this is one of those songs that is, you know how Money Long talked about the fact that they wanted her to write soulful music for white people? Mm-hmm. I feel like this was like a mixture of that. It gave a soulful song that can like be marketed to a bunch of different cultures in a sense. Mm-hmm. So I like this song a lot, and it's great on the ride in the car. Now that's all we got for y'all in music. Now Dante, this has been another great episode of Or Clickbait. I'm your girl Daysha E.
And I'm your boy Dante.
And y'all, God damn it.
I just want to throw you off.
Y'all already know we take the hottest headlines in music, sports, entertainment, and we say whether it's for the culture
or simply just for clicks.
Period. We'll see y'all next time. Peace up. A-Town down.
Do. Yeah!
Damn, we should have did a Luda part, because it was him for us.
Right.